it was fine. Oh, what, the green thing? Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have an exciting interview with my good friend Carnivore Bull, and she's going to give us her story on health and healing using the carnivore diet. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and, getting the time difference right and all that. Um, but yeah, thanks for coming on. The first question I have for you is what was your way of eating before carnivore? What did your food look like?
Okay. It wasn't that bad actually. Last year I did keto or like a low carb diet. So I cut out things like potatoes, um, bread and stuff like that. And I just used to have sourdough. Um, and before that, well, it was mainly whole foods and stuff like that. But I did occasionally have processed foods. But it was drinking alcohol for me that probably pushed my weight up.
Yeah, that gets all of
That and perimenopause.
yeah, sounds like me. Yeah. So what brought you to carnivore?
Well, looking back, um, back to 2019, like I said, that's when I was at my heaviest. And I just thought, I'm going to go down this route of low carb, which was last year. I started following the Carnivore UK on Instagram and looked at a lot of his posts. And I just thought, okay, it's World Carnivore Month in January. I'm going to just go for it. I'm just going to try it, see how it goes. And then, it was like a bit of a last hope, really, to try and just lose some weight. And yeah, it really worked. And I just stayed with it. So I'm really pleased with the results.
That's awesome. That's so cool. So how long have you been carnivore?
Okay, so it's just been a year.
That's awesome. Yay, congratulations.
31st of December was the year. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on with it. I back, I didn't know, I suppose March, April time. I did try some berries and to go with some Greek yogurt, and my throat almost closed over. It's just so sore. And I just thought, is it really worth it? It's just not worth it, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I've stuck with it.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so what changes have you seen in that year?
Oh, loads, tons. My skin is a lot better and brighter. I've got colour, and with the sun as well, I don't burn, anymore. I don't actually wear sun cream. I didn't wear sun cream last year either. So that was my first year of no sun cream. And this year, the same. Sorry, I meant 2024. It's actually the same. So no burning, a nice tan. I'm not even really sitting out in it for long. Just sort of 10 minutes here and there, say 10 minutes on my front, 10 minutes on my back, and then I'll just go in and it just built up quite a nice tan, which I actually still got on my tummy and everything. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that.
That's so cool. I love that too.
Yeah. My hair, I lost about a third of my hair going through perimenopause, and that seems to have recovered itself, so that's good. Not fully, but then I don't expect that at my age. Um, so my teeth are a lot better. They're way cleaner. They don't hard to get any plaque on them at all.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't actually have to see the hygienist anymore, which was costing sort of 80 something pounds each visit.
Oh, wow.
So there's a big saving there. So that's more steaks for me then.
Right?
Yeah, I actually make my own toothpaste. I think you do as well, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the no fluoride route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a tile. Ah, ooh, look at that. All right.
That made it.
That's better. Is it different on your end too?
No, it's exactly the same.
Do
Oh, okay.
you find this way of eating sustainable? You think you can do it long term?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't have no intention of eating bread or crisps or cakes or fruit even. What other food is there? I don't uh, I've stopped drinking, back in, uh, April 2022. So it'd been nearly 3 years coming up, and I don't even I'd start when I gave up, first of all, I was using, like a non-alcohol version of the alcoholic drink. So much full of sugar. I've got no desire to have any of that, like for celebrating or anything. But yeah, just have water, sparkling water or just water. Teas. I've given up coffee as well. But yeah, and loads of milk. I drink tons of milk.
Oh, you do? You like milk?
Yeah, I drink quite a lot of milk. Probably drink about a liter a day,
Oh, wow.
just on its own, and then obviously I have it in tea. But yeah.
Yeah, I do love milk, but I try to limit mine to carnivore ice cream. It's a weakness, but it's the only thing non-carnivore in it is a little bit of honey and a dash of vanilla. And yeah, if I don't react, then I'm kind of like, yeah, it'll be okay once in a while, you know?
It is a minuscule amount, isn't it? It's not if you're making, say, for 8 people, you're still only using, like, a teaspoon, just less than a teaspoon is plenty, isn't it?
It is, and I eat such a little amount now, like, I used to be able to eat like a gallon, just go for it, and now it's just like a little few bites, 3, 4 bites, and I'm good to go, you know? Yeah. Cool, that's awesome. So what kind of foods are you eating now right now?
Okay, so typically, for I only eat a lunch. I never eat breakfast. Um, I never really fancy breakfast when I get up, so I just probably go to about 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and I'll have, some boiled eggs. Cuppy eggs, I call them, like, so they're hard, but they're runny inside. The yolk is runny. I'll have that with some cheese. And I have been eating it with caviar lately, so I'm being a bit posh, bit fancy, but it's delicious because it's just got that like salty, poppy sort of pops in your mouth and goes brilliant with eggs. So yeah, I love it.
Oh, nice.
So that'd be a lunch. If I don't eat lunch, which I occasionally I just go straight through to tea time. Um, sometimes I might have a yogurt, some whole Greek yogurt, full fat. And I might just have a scoop of double cream with it as well, just to give me the fat. Because at the moment, my body seems to be craving fat. I think it's probably because I'm losing the fat,
Yeah.
and using up the stores, obviously being fueled on it. Yeah, I crave it quite a lot. So I'll eat butter. I'll just grab a knife and just stick it in a butter tray and just put it in great big lump in my mouth. And the boys would go, "Oh, you're just so disgusting. That's vile." But yeah, I said, "Well, I need it. I run on it. So
Yeah.
it's my fuel."
Right. Right, yeah. Butter is amazing.
Some I made some pemmican, with tallow or beef dripping, I think you add to it. I just can't mm, I don't know, I just can't seem to enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. But somebody said to me, "You have to be really, really hungry and then you'll appreciate it." But, yeah, I've still got some of that in the fridge.
Yeah, we always have that on hand in the freezer just in case, that you need a
Yeah.
road trip or something, you just throw it in the bag, but yeah. Cool.
Okay. So tea time, then I'll just usually have a steak. I don't have it all the time because obviously it can get quite expensive. So I'll get some 20% fat ground beef and just make some like pates and just have some cheeseburgers grilled. They're nice. What else? Sometimes I have a fish. Um, the boys catch fish, so I've got some pollock and some cod in the freezer. So I sometimes have that, but you're not getting your fat then. So I'll just have some pork scratchings or something to make up for the fat difference. Um, what else do I eat? I eat quite a lot of seafood actually. Chicken, that's really rare because I just don't like it anymore. And yet I used to eat it all the time. I used to probably have it like 5 times a week, prior to carnivore, and I just can't. It doesn't even taste of anything. It just tastes like cardboard. So I literally have to. I actually stuff it with lemon. I cut lemons, and I stuff it full of lemons. I stuff it full of butter and put butter all over it, and then it kind of resembles something, but I only have a tiny bit because I start going, oh, I don't like that. No, sometimes chicken, pork, belly of pork. That's nice and fatty. What else? Yeah, that's it really. Mainly beef. Yeah, mainly beef. And we've got a lot of beef because obviously we had the cows and we still got beef left over from them. So, it's been a little while now, but it's still fine. It's been in the freezer for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
but it tastes fine and it still looks fine and it's not froze. Like when it burns in the freezer, it's not got any frostbite. Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Yum. That sounds good. So when you started eating, was it different than like, has it evolved throughout the year of what you're kinda eating?
Yeah, for sure. Because obviously I was eating all the meats at the beginning, the chicken, the pork, um, the beef, and I was eating sausages and stuff like that. And then I got to the point where my body was saying, "Oh, hang on a minute, I don't like those. I didn't feel right on those sausages." And then I'd look at the ingredients and I'd think, "Oh God, that's why I didn't feel right on them." So now I just eat only sausages with I think they're 97% um, pork meat, and I think that's the best ones I can get at the minute. Um, I don't have them that often, but yeah, it's evolved. So I've cut out a lot of that meat.
Yeah.
And just lamb. I love lamb. So yeah, lamb and beef for me, I think,
Yeah, the 2 best.
and scallop occasionally.
Awesome. Um, what advice would you have for anyone starting carnivore?
Oh, this is a good one actually because it is pretty hardcore. Um, I would say go low carb first of all. Cut out all the breads, the potatoes, the high carbohydrates. See how you get on with that, and then move into it because it's just sometimes it is quite extreme, I think.
Yeah.
And if I went from a normal standard American diet, the SAD diet, straight on to carnivore, I don't think I would have lasted probably a week because my body, because you have to eliminate all the toxins, don't you? Um, it was like when I gave up drinking, when I gave up coffee, and given up all the other things like the toxic products that I used on my skin and stuff. Um, it takes a bit of time for your body to release it all, and I think now as well, I'm still getting oh, what do they call it when you not sulfates.
Oh,
Can I call it?
the phosphate
What's it?
phosphates?
No, oxalate.
Oh, yeah.
I still get early on in carnivore, I was getting, especially sort of around my nose and around my eyes, those little tiny little hard white spots, and they're all gone now, so I've got rid of them all. Cut there. But yeah, they were weird. They just appeared, and it was like my body was like getting rid of them. And that Sally Norton says that's oxalates, along with the teeth, the plaque in the bottom of the teeth, and that's all gone now as well. So, and that's something that I had all the time. But when I look back on my food, I used to eat loads of vegetables, loads, and loads of salad.
Yeah.
So yeah, my teeth were like constantly. I could just put my tongue on it and just. Ugh. But now I've got none of that, and it's just so nice not to have it.
Yeah, not that furry taste, that furry.
Yeah, you feel clean.
Yeah, even your hair and everything, like, you just your skin feels clean and vibrant and yeah.
Yeah. And my sense of smell is just gone berserk as well. And if somebody's eating cabbage or something like that, I just think, oh God, that I just can smell it on them, and it just makes me feel sick. That's just me. That they tell me I'm a bit obsessed, but Yeah, no, I don't like the smell of it.
Yeah. I get I get that too. I can almost walk into a restaurant and smell the seed oils. And you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
oh
like,
yeah,
that's careful." Yeah.
I haven't, I think I've eaten out once, and that was in that year, last year. I ate out once. Um, yeah, and I think the next day I felt like I had a hangover, and that was just from the oils and, the seasonings and stuff. So yeah, I'm boring now apparently. I didn't do anything and I didn't go anywhere, but I did want to. I'm perfectly happy,
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand, like, food isn't our entertainment anymore, it's just for fuel, and we find other ways of entertainment, we don't
Yeah,
have to
I
go to dinner and, "Let's go do something else, let's do an activity, let's go for a hike, and that's been hard. So how do you deal with, like, your friends and family and social gatherings?
I just tend not to go. I did go, to I think it was in September, the beginning it might have been about middle of September, I went to, a 50th, a joint 50th, and, I think that was when I took the photo in the long photo of me in a black dress, and I compared it to the other photo, and I was like, "Oh my god." And then a little bit after that, I think I had about three glasses of water, and people were, like, saying, "Oh, you look really great, you look really great. I can't believe you haven't had a vegetable. What about fiber?" And just all these questions, and I was just getting a bit overwhelmed, and I just said, "I'm gonna gain up." Just, like, crept out quietly and went home, and I just wanted to curl up and go to bed. Not really into it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. How about your family, your kids and things? How did they react?
They're not carnivore. Andrew, the youngest, did it for about 2 weeks, and he actually had some good results. He lost quite a lot of pimples that he had, um, around here, and, he had really bad dandruff that went. Um, but yeah, he had his birthday cake. His 18th birthday cake was that steak that we'd done with the candle. But no, they just eat the normal crap like the cakes and the breads. And yeah, all that stuff, I still gotta give it to 'em. It makes me really cross, but, and then I hear 'em moaning and groaning about how they hurt or how they're ill. That's another thing. They're all ill again. This is probably the 3rd lot of illness now, and I still haven't, touch wood, I still haven't got anything. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah. Do they think you're, like, totally weird, or do they see the changes in you?
Yeah, they see the changes and they call me, "Oh, you look like a bag of bones." That's mostly the comment. I don't eat enough. I'm a bag of bones, and my latest nickname is Packet Carnivore.
Yeah. Yeah, we're meatheads over here, so yeah, that's funny.
So that's my new name. So I just got to live with it. I just say, "Oh, whatever."
Well, hopefully they'll catch on and, as they grow, up and older and things that they see, how vibrant and healthy you are staying, you know.
I hope so. Um, Especially Ollie's got quite a few allergies. He's always suffering with hay fever and allergies from just having a shower. He comes up with rashes and everything. And I just think, oh, if you just tweaked your diet a little bit, you could feel a lot better. But it just goes in there. And I know.
Yeah, I have many kids like that myself.
They're not going to listen to their mother, are they?
No, they don't. Mom doesn't know anything. We're dumb. Yeah.
Andrew follows Carnivore Ray on Instagram and on TikTok. I said, "Oh, you don't follow this Carnivore Ray?" And then he went, "No, I do."
Oh, these kids. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's awesome. They're so funny. Aw. Well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story. It was amazing to hear you and actually hear your voice and see you in, kind of in person. Do you mind sharing if we share your socials or anything? How do everybody follow you?
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want me to tell you what they are, or
I can put them down, but yeah, just you're on Twitter and
and Instagram? Yeah.
Instagram. Perfect. Yeah, I'll put them in the link down below. And yeah, it was great to hear from you. It's a great story, and say hi to those kids for me.
Yeah, I will.
So, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll talk again soon.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Bye.